These are always high. It's okay. When I started, I was 6'2". And blonde. I just want to say before I introduce this wonderful person, we New Yorkers are a very rare breed. We get up every morning and never quite know what the day is going to be like. How often we're touched by things that we never expected to be. It's not that we're living in Peoria where every day seems to be the same. And today, for me, was that kind of thing where I didn't expect to be as touched as I was a few moments ago about this organization and what we're doing here in the city for people who really need things, and there are some of us. That's all I'm going to say about that, but it's very touching. Thank you for my being here. Now, many years ago, Tracy came to my studio, sat around the oak table that anchors my life, and we had a very long, fruitful conversation about how, as a designer with a point of view, she could break through the wall of recognition. And we all know what a wall is these days. Yeah. I need a ladder. That's what I need. All I could give was advice, but I could see in her body language that this young designer would work it out. Voila, here we are today, celebrating that difficult path that she took and how well she did it. Over the years, she became that rare exception, the kind of designer who brings out the beauty in women of all shapes, all sizes, all colors. From notables like Michelle Obama, Sarah Jessica Parker, to legions of dedicated Reesers. Is that a name, Tracy? I don't know. Reesers? Okay, As a board member of the CFDA and one of its most vocal and valued members, she has advocated for HIV charities, serving on both the AIDS Fund Committee and the Philanthropy Committee of the New York Community Trust. The causes she's championed are Planned Parenthood, and I don't know how many people were at our gala, the CFDA gala on Monday night, but she was called out. She was called out by Cecile Richards, which I thought was pretty sensational. She's worked with Jackets for Jobs, Garden of Dreams, Bottomless Closet, Hearts of Gold, and for the organization we're celebrating today, Delivering Good. It's a great name. The list goes on, and it's consistent with her life of service. Just looking at her, that glow, that smile, that's the package you get. A treasured designer, a person of substance, a friend, and also my neighbor. I give you the extraordinary Tracy Reese. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Do I what? What? With the award, oh. Here. Thank you. Go ahead, Ruby. Thank you, Stan.
Good afternoon. I want to thank Stan. I always call him my best boyfriend. And he's, always been there for advice and everything you could need. And a nice neighborly dinner at, our favorite little restaurants. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. I have a new place. Thank you again, Stan, for that lovely introduction. I am honored and delighted to be named a woman of inspiration by Delivering Good. Thank you to everyone at Delivering Good, Karen Bromley, Lisa Gerwich, Alan Ellinger, and the board of directors for this wonderful honor. I would also like to congratulate my fellow honorees, Gay Dean and Lana Todorovich. It has been great getting to know you both, and I honor you for your achievements. It is truly an honor, and this word will come up over and over again, to be recognized by an organization that is delivering so much good to so many in need. It was my privilege to visit one of the hundreds of agencies to benefit from Fashion Delivers' largesse, Room to Grow, whose mission is to enrich the lives of babies born into poverty throughout their first 3 years of development. It's an incredible organization that is giving parents the tools, both material and educational, to be the best parents they can be and give their children a strong foundation in life. And I was saying to Stan, one of my favorite things about this organization is, through all the wonderful donations of brand new merchandise, they get tons of books. And each child, after the 3 years of being in the program, they've accumulated 120 books. So they've got their own library. And as a kid, reading was everything to us. Our mom always took us down to the main library, and when we were old enough, we took the bus ourselves and just spent hours and hours in the library. And your life just opens up, when you can read about the wonders of the world in books. My women of inspiration are my mother, Patricia Reese, and my grandmother, Mary Cleveland. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and was blessed to have parents and family that were incredibly supportive of me and my dreams. My grandmother was the secretary to the Secretary of State of Michigan for more than 20 years. She traveled the world and put 4 children through college. She served on many boards and became a docent at the Detroit Institute of Arts after retiring. My grandmother will be 100 in July. Amazing woman and incredible role model, always stylish. She made her own hats in the 40s, and there's so many pictures we have of her just, styling, and it was part of what inspired me to get into design. My mother was a modern dance teacher and later became an entrepreneur. She had her own business called Things to Be Done, and she worked in the community to represent people who perhaps they didn't have an education, they didn't have confidence speaking for themselves. She wrote resumes, she helped people complete their thesis, she made business cards, back in the day when you couldn't do all this on your laptop. And she was just a great service to our community. And she also served on many boards and committees, and one of them was called Panel of American Women, which really worked for greater understanding between the races. So, as a child, we were exposed to all of this. And she believed that young ladies should be well-rounded and made certain me and my sisters were exposed to and involved in the arts through music, dance, and fine art. Both my mother and grandmother taught us by example that through hard work, and my dad, don't leave out dad, and perseverance, our dreams could be achieved. I graduated from Parsons School of Design, and after working 3 years in the industry, my dad, Claude Reese, gave me the financing to pursue my dream of starting my label, Tracy Reese, in 1996. He had also financed an earlier venture that ended, but he was game to get into the game again with me, and without him, I wouldn't be here today. I joined with my current partners, one of whom, Ombatasia, is here today in 1997, and this year marks our 21st anniversary. Throughout the years, I've had the privilege of serving on the board of directors of the Council of Fashion Designers of America, CFDA, focusing primarily on philanthropic works, particularly our AIDS Fund initiative, which has raised and awarded more than $20 million in grants to AIDS charities. I am a turnaround artist as part of the President's Committee on the Arts and Humanities, bringing arts education to underserved and underperforming schools across the country. And we're about to go back to Detroit to investigate schools there, so that's super exciting for me. And I am committed to using my voice and connections to protect funding for Planned Parenthood so that they may continue to provide vital health services and counseling to all who need them. I love what I do, and it is my mission to design clothes to make women of all ages, sizes, and colors look beautiful and feel great about themselves. I've had the privilege of working with many wonderful people who have become family, and that's a gift. If you know me, you probably know that I'm also naturally introverted, and my work, Stan, Not with you, Stan. My work has allowed me to push through that and break out of my shell a little bit and extend myself in service to others. And for that and the richness it has brought to my life, I am truly grateful. So thank you again. I hope to be of service to delivering good. You guys make my heart swell. And I think we're all like a little bit close to tears in this room, knowing all the good that you're doing. So thank you.